Yo, welcome to the show. It's Boston's Banter with Frank the Bank and KLava. You know the answer. Talking sports, breaking down the play so raw. From the Celtics to the Sox, we giving you the score. Catch the vibe, we coming live. Filling up your feed, let the passion thrive. Every dunk, every run, we analyze the moves. Shout out to the fans, feel the rhythm and grooves. From Gillette to the Garden, we ain't missing a beat. Frank and KLava bring the fire, can't accept defeat.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Boston's Banter, where the sports are wicked and the banter is pissa. I'm your host, Frank the Bank. With me, as always, is KLava, LaCava. What's going on, bro, Latariat?
Hey, not much, bro. Marion Hampton.
Bro, Marion Hampton in the house tonight. Episode 63. This is our first episode with Wicked Smaht fantasy starts for this season.
Yes, sir.
We got our fantasy drafts to talk about. We got a busy show. Let's jump into the Wicked Pissah news.
We got it, Frankie. Here we are again. Wicked Pissah news. Not like the last few weeks. We're actually going to start with the Red Sox this time and everything.
Let's do it.
So currently the Sox are sitting at 77-62 on the season. Unfortunately, we dropped to third place in the AL East, but we have one more loss than the Yankees. We got one more win.
We're in a virtual tie right now with them,
basically.
essentially. And we have the games in hand because we've beaten them so many times. But technically, they have one more game ahead of us in the loss column. So
not looking too bad. I mean, obviously, still in the wild card, second in the wild card, but like you said, we're basically tied with the Yankees, so it's not too bad right now. So let's break down what they did this past week, Frankie.
Let's do it.
So they won 5-0 versus the Orioles in Baltimore last Tuesday.
Great pitching.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Followed by a 3-2 win over the Orioles this past Wednesday.
That was a sick game. Rafaela's home run in the ninth, top of the ninth to take the lead. That was a great comeback.
My dad actually put in a bet to have Rafaela hit a home run and everything. He'd been on kind of a dry streak there for a minute, so then he got one.
That was a big home run.
Absolutely. Then a second straight 3-2 win over the Orioles this past Thursday, and to get the sweep in that series.
That was huge. I mean, again, they scored late. It was in the eighth. We went ahead in the eighth. It was 2-2 going in the eighth. We got the in the bottom of the eighth.
Absolutely, bro. Then to start the Pirates series at home this past Friday, they lost 4-2, unfortunately.
That was gross. I mean, you're going against Skeens, who's the best pitcher in baseball.
Nasty.
But we were up when Skeens left the game. Our bullpen gave up the lead, and that you don't like to see that.
No, you never like to see that. Followed by a 10-3 loss versus the Pirates this past Saturday.
Well, they have the fourth worst record in all of baseball.
Right,
we
that's
lost
what I was going to say.
2 out of 3 at home to them. That just can't happen.
No, absolutely not. And then, Frankie, to end that series versus the Pirates on Sunday, a 5-2 win. Jarren Duran actually had an inside-the-park home run in the bottom of the fifth, which we were actually at our draft when that happened.
That was so sick.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Yep. And then, lastly, to start the Guardian series in Boston on Monday, they won 6-4.
It was a crazy home run in that game, too.
Yep, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story, they went off the defender's glove and hit the pesky pole.
Yep.
And so that counted as a
yes,
home run.
Sir.
So crazy. Yeah, they got the Guardians again tonight. Let's see what they can do.
Let's keep it rolling, Frankie.
Absolutely.
But I got another piece of Red Sox news here. And the Red Sox have actually released veteran right-handed pitcher and two-time World Series champ Walker Buehler.
He got signed immediately, too.
That's what I'm saying.
After. I wish they kept him. I wish they gave him a little bit more time, honestly. The Phillies picked him right up. Phillies are a contender.
Yep, they weren't messing around picking him
crazy.
up. But the Sox signed him to a one-year, $21 million deal this past December. You know, he went 7-7 with the Sox this season with a 5.45 ERA, making 22 starts. I mean, disappointing considering what we were expecting out of him and everything.
I mean, we're in a a wild card playoff race here.
Right.
You're dropping guys that you signed for $21 million. It's like he's won the series twice. You know what I mean? Like, he's been there. Like, he's got the experience. We're a young team. I would have liked to see him just at least through the rest of the season. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of silly to drop right now.
Right.
Phillies picked him up immediately.
Yeah, he's actually going to be eligible for their playoff run. So, I mean, he's being assigned to their AAA team. So we'll see how he does over there. We'll watch him start popping off again.
That's crazy. And then we re-signed or extended, I should say, Aroldis Chapman. Well deserving. I mean, he hasn't even given up a hit in like months. So it's
absolutely.
Crazy.
He's been throwing the heat.
Oh, he's nasty.
Yes, sir, Frankie. But Frankie, let's move over to some NFL news and something we actually expected. So Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice was finally handed a 6-game suspension for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy after his street racing hit-and-run crash in March 2024, where 2 people were actually sent to the hospital. And not only that, Frankie, he's actually recovering from a knee injury as well that put him out for the year last season.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, 6 games, it could have been worse, honestly, because that was bad.
Well, Frankie, so far in 20 career games with the Chiefs the last 2 seasons, obviously he got hurt last year. I think he only played in 4 games. He's accumulated 103 receptions, 1,226 yards, and 9 touchdowns. So a lot of production not going to be there for the Chiefs, and they just got the 2 short speedsters right now and Travis Kelce.
Yeah. I mean, he's a beast. The kid, Rashee Rice, is nasty.
Yeah, so I'm sure they're looking forward to getting him back healthy.
Street racing. That's all you got to do.
Stupid. But Frankie, we got one notable extension I want to bring up, and this was a record breaker here. So the Ravens signed All-Pro safety Kyle Hamilton to a 4-year, $100.4 million extension, the largest deal for a safety in NFL history, which also includes $82 million guaranteed. And Frankie, so far in his short 3-year career, the guy's racked up 250 combined tackles, 7 sacks, and 5 INTs. Man, he's a playmaker for them.
He's nasty. He's so good.
Absolutely.
Well deserved.
Right out of Notre Dame. I would have liked the Pats getting him. We need some safety help.
He's nasty.
Yes, sir. But Frankie, wait, dude, you hear that alarm?
It's going off again.
Dude, something big happened, bro.
Something real big.
Yes, sir. Let's break it down real quick.
Hear it.
So the Cowboys have traded All-Pro edge rusher Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
Frankie, for 2 first-round picks and defensive tackle Kenny Clark. Mind you, that dude's a 10-year veteran.
I mean, Kenny Clark's good.
He
a good
is.
player.
He's a very good
2
player.
first-round picks. They're going to be late picks. They're not going to be early-round picks.
But Frankie, in Madden, it was funny. I actually, just for, and giggles, I put in that trade, 2 first-round
And it
picks.
said no.
It wasn't even close, dude. It was in the red. After the trade, Parsons and the Packers agreed to a 4-year, $188 million deal. $120 million fully guaranteed at signing, which makes him the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history. So, Frankie, I just want to show this pick real quick. So, within a year, not only have the Cowboys traded, the staple on their team, their defense, the Mavericks did the same thing, man. Look at this pick. These guys are swapping jerseys. Luka and Micah both out of Dallas now.
Crazy.
Yeah, making dumb moves over there in Dallas.
I feel like that was dumb, honestly.
What are you doing, Jerry?
That's weird.
And then we got another notable trade here. And the Panthers have actually traded wide receiver Adam Thielen to the Vikings, involving some late-round draft picks this year and next. Thielen played for the Vikings from 2014 to 2022. Absolutely, bro. And he even took a $2 million pay cut to rejoin the Vikings, actually where he was born, too. He was from Minnesota.
Oh, he didn't want to leave there at all, ever.
Right.
But, I mean, I thought that was kind of a silly trade for the Panthers as well.
Absolutely. But Frankie, things are actually going full circle for 4 veteran wide receivers who were back on their original teams from 2016. Look at this pick. You got Thielen, like we just said, back on the Vikings. Keenan Allen's back on the Chargers. Amari Cooper's back on the Raiders. And Brandon Cooks is back on the Saints. So pretty interesting, bro.
That's pretty cool. Full circle.
Yes, sir. We got 2 notable signings that just happened. And speaking of the Panthers, bro, the Panthers just re-signed wide receiver Hunter Renfrow after getting cut at the 53-man deadline and everything.
He looked good in camp, so I mean, I guess they were like, you know what, let's trade Thielen, get a few draft picks. But again, Thielen was so good for them last year.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Surprised. But I think it has something to do with also Jalen Coker being put on IR.
Yeah, I know. Why are you trading receivers if you just lost the receiver? He's on IR.
Right.
I mean, I know Hunter Renfro's coming back now, which helps, a little bit. But even Ted McMillan's banged up right now, too. He has a hamstring injury.
We'll see how they do over there. I mean, but Hunter Renfro's back over there. And speaking of receivers going back to their original teams, your boy Keith Stradamus is here, bro.
Stradamus.
And the Bills have brought back wide receiver Gabe Davis on a 1-year deal. He's still recovering from that torn meniscus from last year, and he will join their practice squad. But man, we all remember what he did in the playoffs for the Bills that 1 year against the Chiefs. 201 yards, 4 touchdowns.
His career in the playoffs way better than his regular season.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Good Wicked Pissah news, brother.
So yeah, another great Wicked Pissah news. Let's get into a quick Foxboro Focus.
Here we are, Frankie. Game week, brother.
Can't wait.
But before we get into that, man, we got to bring up some news with the Patriots this past week.
We got some news.
Dude, they got some new jerseys, bro. So let's break it down.
I like it.
And as you guys can see here, so the Patriots recently revealed their new Nor'easter NFL Rivalries uniform, inspired by the NBA City Edition and the MLB's City Connect programs. These uniforms, they celebrate local team traditions and city legacies with unique designs for each club. These will only be for the AFC East and the NFC West, where the teams will only wear them once for a division rival game. Definitely different looking, Frankie. Let's see how they look in game time and everything. But I'm not going to lie. I'd like to see those 90s jerseys come back.
I know, right? These are nice looking. They're sick, but I mean, it does look a lot like the Titan colors.
I know,
so
man.
like,
It's different.
I do like the way they look, though.
They do. They look pretty sick, man. But like I said, man, those 90s jerseys with the Patriot on the shoulder pads and everything, you got to bring those back, too.
That's a fact.
But Frankie, so we recently, went through the 53-man roster, the deadline where they cut a lot of guys, but they actually just made some more notable cuts, so let's break it down real quick. So the Patriots recently cut wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. And not only him, another 2024 draft pick, wide receiver Javon Baker, who actually just signed with Philly's practice squad right after getting cut.
I know. I'm surprised they're getting rid of the guys from last year's draft. I mean, so quickly. You got to give them a little bit longer.
I think there's like 2 left.
It's crazy.
Caden Wallace and Drake May.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then, Frankie, this was a very surprising move. I didn't see this.
Like this at all,
I did not see this coming, but the Patriots have cut safety Jabril Peppers, bro. Now that leaves us with Kyle Duggar, Craig Woodson, Jalen Hawkins, and Del Pettis.
I have no idea why they cut him, honestly.
They said something about him with the defensive scheme.
Yeah, Peppa's a good player.
He played good with us, and he was a team captain last year.
Yeah.
Not only that, bro, with his release, all the team captains from last year are now gone. That being David Andrews, Juwan Bentley, Jacoby Brissett, Dietrich Wise, Joe Cardona, and now Peppers, man. It's a new era in New England.
Crazy.
But with the Pats cutting some guys, we were due to sign somebody. And Frankie, it's somebody that we've been clowning on a lot lately.
Clowning.
Yes, sir. So the Patriots have actually signed quarterback Tommy DeVito, bro.
Bro, he's here.
Yes, dude. When I texted you, you texted me back. No way. Get out of here, bro.
Funny. So we got to issue our first ever apology then to Mr. Tommy DeVito, bro. Right?
Yeah,
Boston Banter.
absolutely.
Now that you're one of us.
Yes, sir.
We apologize.
Tommy DeVito. Sorry, man, but it was pretty funny.
Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Not that Tommy DeVito and everything, but
funny like a clown?
Yeah, I know, right? I know, but dude, at the same time, man, welcome to New England and everything. I mean, it's looking like he's actually on the 53-man roster. He's labeled as the third string quarterback. So barring any injuries, obviously he's not going to be getting any playing time. You got to root for the
guy that's giving it his all like that. We always said that. We did respect his game. Like he's a hustler. He's one of those guys that you root for the guy like that. The
Absolutely.
Underdog. And we can appreciate his play, but we always did be clowning.
We were, especially last week with the eating of the W's in the preseason game, dude.
And that was we got to clown on that. Come on.
But bro, it looks like Mama DeVito is staying in New Jersey, so it looks like Tommy DeVito, bro, will have to go to the north end to get some nice chicken cutlets.
Heck yeah. He was at the feast, St. Anthony's feast this past
week. There you go.
Yep.
He's already getting it popping.
He's got it.
It's game week like we were just talking about, bro. So we got the Raiders coming to town this week and everything, week 1. So let's just break it down real quick and then we'll just do our predictions. So Frankie, obviously going into this game, we got a whole new regimen. We got a new head coach, new looking team, new offensive line, revamped, new defense and all that.
Oh, we got a lot of new pieces.
I'm going to tell you right now, obviously the Raiders, 2-man, new head coach, Pete Carroll.
New QB, great running back, best in the draft.
That's what I'm saying. They got a top tight end in the league and everything. So
definitely.
they look different as well.
Yep.
But I'm going to tell you right now, their offensive line does not scare me. They definitely look weak, and they're looking to be another bottom 3 defense in the league.
Terrible.
Only guy in that defense that scares me is Max Crosby. Let's be real.
Their defense is not good. Crosby's good. Other than that, it's tough.
But I'm telling you, we're going to start seeing some plays out of Travion Henderson in this game, I could see.
Oh, yeah.
And I see especially Drake May, I could see him utilizing his legs, definitely making moves down the field and finding his guys, because the Raiders defense, like we were just talking about, they're going to be a bottom 3 in the league. And other than Max Crosby, they don't scare me, bro.
I'm going Pats too, obviously. I know that's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm going Patriots for this prediction. Me and Frankie are going to be doing the game predictions. And like I said, different from last year. We're not going to be breaking down all the stats and everything. But going into this game with everything I just said, the Patriots are easily going to win this game.
Patriots are 2.5-point favorites. I think they're going to beat them by that, more than that. At least, I would say a field goal easy. I think it's probably going to be 7-10, honestly.
I think they're going to win by double digits.
Yeah, I could see 10 all day.
Yes, sir, Frankie. See what happens, brother.
Let's jump into Wicked Smaht Fantasy Stats.
Here we are, baby.
Season 2.
Yes, sir, Frankie.
Yeah, let's talk about our teams. We had a great draft, by the way, guys. Have a few pictures we'll throw up. We did mine at the casino. Did his at his dad's house. It was a lot of fun. I ended up getting 3rd pick in your league and like 6th in mine or something.
Yeah, I got 10th in my league, and then I got 12th in yours. I wanted that back.
Yeah, you picked that. You did a good job. Actually, so my grade and yours, I had the best grade in Keith's draft.
I had the worst.
And he ended up having the worst, which I didn't think he had the worst.
No.
But he didn't. I thought he drafted way better in mine, and he did. He got like the 3rd or 4th best in my league.
B+.
And I got a C+ in mine. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We got some good teams, so why don't you just jump on to who you got, and I'll say who I got.
Yes, sir, Frankie. So for my league, we'll start over there for my team in my league. I got quarterback Jaden Daniels, who was my keeper.
Yep.
Running back Ashton Janty, who I got in the 1st round. Running back Ramondre Stevenson. I kind of reached for him a little bit, but I had to get a starting caliber running back.
Yep.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown. Wide receiver Garrett Wilson.
Yep.
Tight end Sam Laporta. Then my 3 flexes, I got Roma Dunze, Khalil Shakir, and Nick Chubb, which, obviously could be interchangeable. Those are my 3 flexes as of right now. Kicker, I got Kaimi Fairbairn, and my defense is Green Bay. And then on the bench, and obviously the benches could change throughout the year, but I'm going to just break down who I got on my bench right now.
Got it.
Hollywood Brown. Chris Godwin, who I got in like the 11th round, obviously when he comes back.
That was a good pick.
Najee Harris, I'm hoping he comes back to form with his eye and everything with that fireworks injury. Pop Douglas, Darren Waller, Luther Burden III, and rookie Mason Taylor, bro. So
that's good. That's a good draft.
Not too bad on the bench and everything. But Frankie, how you looking in my league?
I waited on a quarterback, but somehow I got the 3rd pick. And we were doing beer pong, and I got. Well, I tied for 2nd, but me and Justin had a playoff, and he beat me. But nonetheless, somehow Jamar Chase fell to 3rd, so I got Jamar Chase with my 1st pick, which I thought was great. Tyreek Hill, Breece Hall, DeAndre Swift, Trey McBride, Travis Etienne, Bucky Irving, Stefan Diggs, those are like my starters. My kicker is Cardi from the Rams, and then I took Denver's defense, and I waited a long time, and I took a quarterback late. I got Brock Purdy. So Brock Purdy, who, again, has been a top 10 quarterback for fantasy. I got Caleb Johnson currently on my bench, the rookie for Pittsburgh, who I have high hopes for. Tucker Kraft. I have Caleb Williams, Wan'Dale Robinson, Amari Cooper, Kyle Williams, the rookie on the Pats, Jordan Love, just in case, again, Purdy is a bum or something. And I have Joe Mixon in the IR spot.
Not bad, Frankie.
Yeah, I liked it. I got an A+ for that.
I was going to say, man, obviously, man, it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's jump over to your league, Frankie. I'm going to break down my team over there and everything. So I'm going to start. I got quarterback Jalen Hurts, running back Jonathan Taylor, running back Tony Pollard. Then we got Malik Neighbors, Garrett Wilson. I got him in both leagues. You know, obviously him playing with Justin Fields. Both played at Ohio State. I think he's going to be utilized a lot.
Yep.
Wide receiver Jerry Jeudy. Then Brock Bowers, like we talked about. That was my keeper in the 12th, dude.
I know, that was a good keeper.
Awesome, bro. Then my 3 flexes, I got Javonte Williams, Mark Andrews, Darnell Mooney. My kicker is Kyrie Fairbairn in both leagues.
Nice, yeah.
I got New England's defense.
That's a good sleeper defense.
Then on the bench, I got Jordan Addison. I waited for him to, serve in the 3-game suspension. So when he comes back, I'm going to have some stacked receivers, bro.
Love it.
Xavier Legette. Like I said, this is Kyle Pitts year. I got Kyle Pitts. Jack Beck from the Raiders.
Yep.
Tyler Lockett. Adonai Mitchell, Roshan Johnson, and then Bryce Young. Let's see how Bryce Young does this year.
Yeah, so we have 3 flexes, 3 wideouts. There's 20 spots, so that's why you're hearing names that you don't typically hear. Right. So the waiver wire is going to be super thin, but
yeah, absolutely.
We have 20 different draft picks. So
hey,
it's
man,
kind
that's
of
what
crazy.
You got to deal with, bro.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun to draft that many people. We had a great time at the casino. Everyone loved it. And the casino was great. Aces and eights. Thank you very much. You guys
appreciate it, guys. That was awesome.
Hampton Beach. It was a great time. Nonetheless, my team, I got Josh Allen. Top 2 quarterback, you gotta love it. Tyreek Hill, Tet McMillan, Steph Diggs. Saquon Barkley fell to me at 5. I had the 5th pick, not 6. Sorry, he fell to 5 to me, so I was like, that was nuts. He's playing tonight, obviously. Thursday night. So I'll see how he does. Hopefully, he does good. Yep. DeAndre Swift, I have in both leagues. I took Evan Ingram. And then in my flexes currently, I can move these guys around. I have Chase Brown, who was my keeper, so that's why he's in flex.
Really good keeper.
Yeah, I got him in the 10th. So Chase Brown, Austin Eckler, Khalil Shakir, Brandon Aubrey, the best kicker, in my opinion, for points, and then Denver again, who, in my opinion, is the best defense. On my bench, I got Drake May, of course, Christian Kirk, Ollie Gordon the 2nd, not the 1st, Zach Ertz, who we talked about a little bit. I got the rookie Trey Harris from the Chargers, Jaquez Hunter, who's the rookie running back for the Rams. I took Horton on the Seahawks, and I also took Arroyo on the Seahawks, both the rookies there. So Torrey Horton and Elijah Arroyo. So,
not bad, bro.
Yeah, not a bad team. We'll see how
Like I said, man, we'll see how our team's doing everything, Frankie. So best of luck to you, brother.
You too, sir.
But yeah, Frankie, let's get into our sleepers and your FanDuel picks, bro.
We don't talk about this a lot, but some of the stuff we look for our sleepers and FanDuel in particular is just discounts. And I know you have some sleepers just in general who'd say throw out there or for your actual fantasy team versus your daily fantasy team. So who you got, Keith? Why don't you start us there?
So I just got 3 sleepers. Last year I was running through every position, but I think just to cut it down a little bit, I'm just going to go with some 3 sleepers and everything. But Frankie, I'm going to start with quarterback Drake May versus the Raiders, bro. Let's break it down real quick. So the Raiders, like I talked about, they're expected to have a bottom 3 defense. Nobody really scares me on that defense other than Max Crosby. May was given a bunch of new weapons this offseason from veterans like wide receiver Stephon Diggs and even rookies Travion Henderson behind a revamped offensive line. And OC Josh McDaniels has also indicated that he plans to let May use his legs on more design runs and everything, adding another dynamic with fantasy numbers. Also, not just that this week, Frankie. The first 6 games, he's got the Dolphins, the Panthers, the Saints, all defenses, bro.
Yeah.
So he could be putting up some good numbers within these first 6 weeks and everything.
I love it.
So, Frankie, I got running back Nick Chubb at the Rams. Let me break down why I think he's going to do good. My fantasy running back this week. So, the Rams had no problem getting pressure on opposing quarterbacks last season, but allowed the 10th most rush yards to opposing running backs, even allowing 195 in the playoffs. They have a good young pass rush with Braden Fisk and Jared Verse, but their run defense is still questionable with the same people minus adding veteran D-tackle Poona Ford. Yeah. I could see Nick Chubb getting some good looks with Joe Mixon slated to miss a good amount of time, especially in the red zone. And he's currently listed as the RB1 in their depth chart. I think he has potential to score a few times this week as well.
I love it. I love that pick.
And then lastly, Frankie, wide receiver Ricky Pearsall at the Seahawks.
He's nasty.
So with Debo gone, Ayuk to puke, and Juwan Jennings hurt, and Demarcus Robinson suspended, Pearsall and Kittle look to get a lot of targets this week, and in the matchup versus, even though, the Seahawks, they got a good defense and everything, but I still expect them to get their looks. Pearsall flashed occasional big plays last season, even with missing time from a gunshot wound.
Yep.
Now fully healthy and, a full offseason in their playbook, and he looks to be a big part of the 49ers offense, and I believe it starts this week, Frankie.
Great picks, man.
So what we got for the FanDuel? Frank's FanDuel picks.
I sent you the picture. We'll put it up for you guys. I mean, I like to find the discounted guys and pump in like big name guys. Like I got big name guys in here, but I also got some discounted guys. Actually, all three of my receivers are pretty discounted. So I mean, Stefon Diggs only 6,100 on the Pats. I know he's questionable, but he already said he's playing this week, so that's fine. But I went with the two rookies. Really, is who I want to talk about. So the first one, Matthew Golden.
Love it.
Green Bay, right? So they're banged up. Christian Watson out. What's his name? Reed is questionable. He said he'd play, but he's not 100%. So Golden against Detroit. It's at home. So I think that's going to be a shootout.
First round pick, too.
Yeah, Detroit gave out, gave up the third most points to fantasy wideouts last year. So for 5,400, I'm throwing them out there and see what happens. It should be a shootout. Let's be real.
Absolutely.
All right. And then the next guy I'm going with Emeka Egbuka for the same kind of reasons. Godwin's out, right? He's looked great in camp. Him and Mayfield have been connecting. He's going to be taking over that Godwin role. Godwin was an animal when he was out there.
Yeah, he was.
So this kid should go crazy until Godwin comes back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm taking him. He's only 5,000.
And Jalen McMillan's hurt.
I'm saying, and McMillan's out too, so he's on pop. So
yes, sir.
He's only 5,000. That's wicked discounted to me.
That's a real good one, bro.
Yeah, so I think those were the two best deals that I saw on FanDuel. And then for my tight end, I took Evan Ingram. He was only 5,300, and I have Bo Nix as the quarterback, so I like to do that stack, either a wide receiver stack with a quarterback or a tight end. I thought that was a good discount there. And you can you can see the rest of the team, and it's great.
So like you were talking about, man, you got Bo Nix, versus the Titans, man. Not a good defense there. Running back Christian McCaffrey coming back. We'll see how he does versus the Seahawks. I still like it, though. Then you got Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to get his, bro.
Oh, it's going to be a shootout.
You said with the rookie Matthew Golden, he's obviously going to do some numbers. They spent a first-round pick on him. The two rookies, actually, with Matthew Golden and Egbuka, so we'll see how they do. Diggs, man, he's with New England. He's playing this week. He's healthy. He's going to ball out. And then you got Evan Ingram. The Broncos been waiting for a tight end since 1945.
Yep.
Then you got Jamar Chase in the flex. I love that. Bro,
come on
versus
now.
Cleveland, who they got over there? They got Denzel Ward and Myles Garrett.
They were real bad against wideouts too last year.
He's getting his, and then the Commanders' defense versus the Giants.
We're taking everybody against the Giants this year. You already know that.
I don't care. They got Russell Wilson over there.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, give me a break. Good stuff, though, Frankie, man. I like it, bro. We'll see how we do this week. We'll be talking about the outcomes next week. Absolutely.
Let's jump into the LaCava round. We got our first week of NFL predictions. So I'm going to run through the teams. We're going to keep track. See who wins. Like last year, I got you by a little bit. But
we doing another bet here, bro?
Yeah, what are we doing?
We'll do another $50 like we did last year.
All right, done deal. You guys seen it here. So I'm going to run through the teams. You're going to give me your winner. I'll give you mine. So Dallas versus the Eagles this Thursday.
You know what, Frankie? I'm going to be taking the Eagles here.
I like the Eagles. I thought it would be closer, but Micah Parsons gone. Forget about it. So
absolutely.
KC going to the Chargers. Who you got?
Frankie, I'm taking the Chargers.
It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close
game.
I'm
taking the Chargers. Like, you know how I feel about Justin Herbert, but I just have a feeling, bro.
I thought you were never going to go for Justin Herbert.
No, I'm taking the Chargers here, bro.
Well, the only reason I'm not taking the Chargers is because you gave me that stat that he was like 3-18 against playoff teams. So I'm going KC until someone beats him.
I think he needs to make that up.
I know. I honestly, good for you because I thought about taking the Chargers too.
And it's in Brazil.
Yeah, I guess I think that helps KC more because Chargers being at home, technically they're the home team, but it's all good. I'm going KC, you're going Chargers. So we got one difference so far. That's good. Giants versus Commanders. I know you're going Giants. No, I'm just kidding. We're both going Commanders.
I'm going Commanders. Absolutely. Jaden Daniels going to ball, bro.
This next game is kind of interesting. Panthers going to Jacksonville. Who you got?
I'm taking the Panthers.
Me too. I got a circle too. That's a game that I had like a question mark. So.
Taking the Panthers, bro.
Pittsburgh going to the Jets. I got Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers.
All right, cool. Vegas at Pats. We both said we're going Pats already, so that's easy. Arizona going to New Orleans. Who you got there?
I'm going to be taking the Cardinals.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I know it's in New Orleans, but New Orleans.
Spencer Rattler, quarterback, dude. Come on.
I mean, Cincy versus the Browns. This is an interesting game. It's going to the Browns. I know the Browns are terrible, but Cincy always starts off slow.
Cincy
lost to the Patriots, one of the 4 wins we had last year in week 1.
Yep.
But I'm still going Cincinnati. I don't trust Cleveland. I just don't.
After what Joe Burrow did last year, him and Jamar Chase, the way they just went crazy, scorched earth on all those teams, bro, I'm going Bengals.
I know, and they look good in the preseason that one time.
That's what I'm saying. And he looked good in preseason. Very precise.
This is another good game. Miami going to Indy. Who you got here?
I'm going to actually be taking the Dolphins.
I'm taking the Dolphins, too. I thought you might go Indy, but I'm taking the Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins, too. So Another great game. Could be one of the. There's like 3 really great games this week, in my opinion. But Tampa Bay versus Atlanta in Atlanta. Who you got?
Oh, you already know I'm taking the Bucks on that one,
Me too.
bro.
I got it too. Even though Godwin's banged up and he's not playing, but I'm taking Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
too.
Baker Mayfield's leading the league in touchdown passes. Like I said,
I think Atlanta's going to put up some points though. They're a good team. Tennessee versus Denver. I'm going Denver.
Yeah,
all
I'm
day.
going Denver, bro. With that nasty
Broncos.
Broncos defense.
Another good game. Good game for a divisional game. 49ers versus Seattle. Who you got there?
Oh man, with the 12th man, bro, I'm taking Seahawks.
I'm going 49ers. Woo! So we got 2 differences. I'm just going 49ers. I think CMC's going to have a game. I know they're banged up, but I just like Shanahan to come back and do some different things. And I don't trust Seattle yet, so
alrighty,
we'll see what happens. This is probably the game of the week. Detroit versus Green Bay in Green Bay. I'm actually taking Green Bay. Who you going with?
I'm going with the Lions.
So we got 3 differences. I like that. All right. I got to go Green Bay. I think they did a lot. And getting that Micah Parsons at the end.
I heard Micah might not even play, though.
Nah, he said he's going to play. He's going to get an injection before the game. He's got like a sore knee or something.
All right,
but
yeah. I heard a rumor he might not play.
Yeah, he's getting an injection, and he's going to play. So
all right, yeah, I'm taking the Lions, though. I think they got a lot of big playability on that team. Jameer Gibbs, Jameson Williams, Amon Ra.
I put Detroit, actually, on one of my parlays to beat them on the money line, but that was before the Micah trade. I think the Micah trade might put them over the top. So we'll see. All right, bro. Green Bay. Houston versus the Rams. Who you got?
Oh, I'm taking the Rams there.
Yeah, all day. Me too. Ravens versus Bills. This is the game of the week.
Good game, but bro, I'm going with reigning MVP Josh Allen and the Bills.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm going the Ravens.
Wow, 4 differences.
4 differences in week 1. I love it. I'm writing that down. I almost did it, but no, I'm going Ravens on that.
Alrighty.
Another really good divisional game here. Vikings versus Bears at Chicago. Who you going with?
I'm going with the Vikings.
I'm taking Chicago.
What?
Yep.
5 differences, bro.
Yeah, I think that's the record for us, but
yes,
I had to. I'm taking Chicago in Chicago. I think they did a lot. Ben Johnson coming in, and the Vikings are unproven. You know, Addison's not playing. JJ hasn't played much yet.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the Vikings, man. I just have a feeling JJ McCarthy's going to go out there, man. He's going to show why he was a first-round pick.
I love it. Hey,
I'm
good
wrong,
choices.
I'm wrong.
Hey,
yes, sir, Frankie.
Good stuff, man.
See what happens next week, brother.
Good luck to you, brother. So yeah, another great show, great live round. That was, good luck to everybody this week and your fantasy teams.
Wicked Smaht fantasy starts back.
I love it. So good, man.
There's something in the attic.
Where the is the attic in this
I didn't
place?
even know there was an attic in here.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
There's an evil here.
What the is she talking about? There's some sort of evil here?
I don't know. Something in the attic and now there's evil? I
don't know, bro.
I don't know how to protect you this time.
Protect us?
Protect us from what?
From what, dude?
What is going on here, bro?
I don't like it.
Frank, I know you know what it is this week. It sounds like something scary.
Yeah,
Break it down
It is.
for me.
It's The Conjuring, The Last Rites.
Yes, sir. That actually looks really good.
So good.
Those Conjuring movies are dope. They always got the real clips and the audio,
Based
man. It freaks
on
me out.
True stories.
Yes, sir. Frank, where the did that doll come from?
Oh my gosh. I thought that doll was missing. At least it's not Chucky, though.
I know, right? Remember that time we had Chucky?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Oh my god, what the Frank, I think the doll's gone and everything.
She's gone.
Okay, that was freaky.
I didn't like that.
But yeah, Frankie, how about you do your ending lines, brother, and we get up on out of here.
From Titletown to your town, stay Wicked Pissah.
From Foxboro to your bro, thanks for listening, everybody. Frank, what the First Demon Dolls, now Large Marge. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but like I said, from Foxboro to your bro, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week. I'm out of here. Man, I gotta call Ed and Lorraine Warren. This is getting out of hand.